You think being nice will make people like you? You think it'll make women love you, friends appreciate you, and the world reward you? Let me break that illusion right now. Nobody respects the nice guy. They tolerate him, use him, laugh behind his back. Why? Because nice is just another word for weak. You say yes when you want to say no. You avoid conflict because you're afraid to upset people. You try to please everyone because deep down, you want validation. You think, if I'm just good enough, people will love me. But that's not how reality works. In the real world, people are drawn to strength, not compliance. Women are attracted to decisiveness, not desperation. Your niceness makes you forgettable, replaceable, invisible. You know what happens to the nice guy at work? He stays in the same position for years because he never demands more. You know what happens to the nice guy in relationships? He gets ghosted, cheated on, or friend-zoned because he never sets boundaries. And you know why the nice guy never wins? Because people can feel it. His desperation, his fear of rejection, his fear of conflict. Nice guys don't act out of strength. They act out of fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of being disliked. Fear of being seen for who they really are. Insecure, angry, hollow. So they suppress all that. They fake smiles. They pretend to agree. They say, it's okay, even when it's not. But inside, they're boiling. Resentful. Bitter. Because deep down, they know the truth. They're lying to themselves. They're not kind. They're scared. They're not understanding. They're spineless. And the world sees it. Women see it. Friends see it. Bosses see it. They just don't say it out loud. Instead, they say, you're such a good guy. You deserve someone special. Any girl would be lucky to have you. But what they really mean is, you're safe. You're forgettable. You're never gonna make me feel anything real. That's why the bad boy gets the girl. That's why the aggressive dude gets the raise. That's why the guy who says no gets respected. Because the world respects people who respect themselves. And the nice guy? He has no self-respect. He trades his pride for approval. He sacrifices his truth just to be liked. Oh, how do you change this? How do you stop being the nice guy and start being the man that people respect? Here's the brutal truth. You have to let the nice guy die. Kill him. Not literally. Psychologically. Bury that part of you that's always trying to be liked. That seeks validation like a drug. That says, yes, just to avoid tension. That flinches every time someone disapproves. Because here's the reality. Respect comes from boundaries. From brutal honesty. From not giving a damn whether people like you or not. Here's what you do instead. Say no, and mean it. If you don't want to do something, don't. Don't explain. Don't apologize. Just say, no. Stop over-explaining. Strong men don't justify every little decision. They act. They speak once. Speak your mind, even if it hurts. You don't have to be cruel. But don't lie to protect someone's feelings. If something's wrong, call it out. Walk away from disrespect. The second someone shows you they don't value you, leave. Quietly. Decisively. No drama. Make yourself a priority. Gym. Purpose. Discipline. You think being nice will fix your life? Try being strong, focused, and unbothered. That will. Because when you finally stop chasing love and respect, that's when you start to get it. Not because you begged for it, but because you became someone who doesn't need it. And that's the type of man the world can't ignore. Let me give you an example. You were the guy who waited 3 days to text her back after she ignored you. You thought, maybe she's just busy. I'll try again. She wasn't busy. She was just not interested. But you were too scared to accept that. You were the guy who stayed late at work, helped everyone, never complained, and got passed over for the promotion. Why? Because you never demanded more. You didn't act like a man with value. You acted like a servant. You were the guy who listened to your friends' problems for hours, always available, always there. But the second you needed help, silence. You're not a victim. You train people to treat you this way. Every time you put yourself last. Every time you stayed silent. Every time you avoided conflict. You taught the world that you don't matter. But here's the good news. You can unlearn it. You can rebuild. Step by step, moment by moment, choice by choice. You stop being nice and start being real. You speak up. You say no. You chase purpose, not approval. You become dangerous, not in a violent way, but in a way that says, I don't need you. I choose you. That's power. That's respect. That's the man you were supposed to be. So no one respects the nice guy. But the man who sheds the mask and becomes unapologetically himself? That man is unforgettable. If you felt called out by this video, good. It means you're finally waking up. Now do something about it. Cut the fake, nice guy act. Stand tall. Draw the line. Speak your truth. And watch how fast the world starts to treat you differently.